when we are passing by the halls, we've seen a lot of focused research, well sliced up details. We don't have that opportunity. But if these young people can correspond, I think it would add some value to us. Maybe what we can bring to America is the mentoring. Our team leader, Coach Stone, has done a lot in this. He's my peer. We grew up in neighboring villages. Guru and Sabia is not distant away, 2-3 kilometers away from each other. So we've known each other for some time. But I used to wonder how he sustains his program. Until I was talking to Dr. Jeans and saying, the Americans brought mentoring to us. I said, no, the mentoring came from Uganda. And the man who started up that concept is Coach Stone. And we please give a hand on. That is what I've said. The rest we could interrupt after the other speakers have said that.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Dr. James, and all of you for the chance to share my experience about coaching soccer in Uganda and everything, how it runs. Namagambe, LC. I'm a teacher by profession, teaching biology and chemistry. I'm a director of a secondary school and a coach for soccer for boys and girls. My experience as a soccer coach, but before that, personally, I'm not a soccer player. That's what I would say. However, I played it when I was, I think from the age of 2, I can guess, because the first game I saw in life was soccer. Born in a family of 10, 3 of the first borns are boys. So I'm the first girl in the family, and my mother could not allow me to go to the neighbors and play the ropes for the girls, as he was telling you. So I had to play with the boys, and when they were playing, it was soccer, but not the soccer of yours. We had our boys. They are there. Our local boys, these ones. So we could compete with the boys, and then at the age of, we usually say primary 3 or 5, 4, the community started perceiving it in a very bad way, and they started commenting badly about me playing soccer with the boys. Actually, I was advised to stop, and I switched to netball. I was introduced to netball, and then I played netball up to the college level. I played volleyball, tried basket, not so much. Handball, I played it at my high school. So I was very active in other sports other soccer. However, the interest remained. I could always escort my elder brothers when they were having inter-neighbor matches. Like this family playing with, against the other neighbor's family, inter-village matches. So I would be with them. And then one of the brothers used to coach me still up to high school. I can't forget a situation when I performed so well in mathematics. That was my second year of high school. Because of soccer, big teams could come and train from my secondary school playground, Old Kampala. She knows the place. And so I would not attend lessons of mathematics because they were there every afternoon. So I would go and watch soccer. And my brother was playing in a big team, football team. So he could come back every night and coach me when they were coached by their coaches. So I would be up to date all the time. We had football made in German all the time. We would watch on screen every night. So the interest was there. But when I finished high school and joined the college, I was above 18, so I could do everything. My mother was not there. So I resumed with football, but still I could not play it. However, I would be with the boys and the soccer players. So later they nicknamed me Auntie for the team because I would be there opposite sex. You remember many guys when you're there, you morale boss them, you treat them when they've got injuries. So I was like mother to them. So I would move with the college team all the time. And I was actually selected to be the vice chairperson, football committee, soccer committee, you know, football. I mean, soccer for us, we call it football. And when I finished, of course, the interest was so high. I had to go back to my home district, and I started a secondary school that I'm running now as a resident director, at the same time as a teacher. So immediately I introduced soccer, but for the boys only, because the facilities were not there. Then I had not known so much how girls football can work. So after some 3-4 years, I introduced the girls football in my school after having facilities like grading the field of play and the rest of it. Now when we have matches or tournaments, there are not many, but when we have a tournament, we can have like residential training for the girls, like 2 weeks or 1 week, then they go and play again. Likewise with the boys. So that is, as far as I'm concerned, I've coached this soccer for 13 years, I would say, plus the other experience of the high school. What are the challenges actually I've encountered during this process of coaching for 13 years, especially for girls football or soccer for the girls? One, the culture. Culture in Uganda is really so strong. However, we are trying to break that. They don't believe that a girl can play a soccer like a boy. It is like something that is really bad. You are not respected so much in society. Why? The shirts you put on. We are not allowed to expose our thighs to the people, African culture, you know? So girls fear that. So, and even in the community, try to resist that. However, we've had some girls who have played as Majidah, and we are trying to show them it is possible, but it is a very strong limiting factor. Then, there is another problem of male coaches coaching girls. It's really limiting. Parents are not so secure with the girls being coached by male coaches. And I have a small story to share with you. This is not against soccer playing, but it's about Girl Scout or Girl Guiding. I was a Girl Guide and I'm still one because I'm the commissioner for the district. But during my primary level, I was very active. We had district competitions. We had performed very well in the primary stages, and we are going to represent our district. And I was a key participant. And then a day before going, I requested my auntie. I was staying with Patani auntie, so I requested for permission to allow me to go and take part. The lady said, no, you can't go. We have a lot of work to do. And 6 days, they are too many. That's a week. So you have to harvest this part of the coffee. As he has told you, we are coffee growers, formerly very big coffee growers. So she showed me a big part. Then thereafter said, no, you have to do the weeding of this place, another big part. So this is your work, you can't miss it. Stay, you're not going. I didn't know the intention of all that. So when I told my teacher, who was a male, and my fellow teammates, they said, no, we can help you out. They got their hose, they got everything. They came home. They cleared the whole place. Wedding was done one day. Harvesting coffee, everything was done. She came back. Everything was okay. Said, tomorrow we are setting up. She called me in her bedroom and said, you know what? The truth is you're not going. I said, why? Everything is done. She said, no. The reason is I can't entrust you with that man. So, you're not going. I cried, but it could not change anything. And actually, I stopped girl scouting or girl guiding that year in that class until college level. So it is the same thing with the girl, like girl soccer. Like since we have few ladies that are coaching the girls how to play soccer, and parents are not really trusting these gentlemen. Most of them pull out. When I take my team, all the parents all the time are calling me. Oh, see, where are you? How is my daughter? Is she safe? Are you there? So all that. That's a very limiting factor. Then lack of facilities. You can look up. This is how we play. A girl put him on a skirt and is to play soccer. Imagine a situation. She's kicking the ball this high. And there is no shot inside. And other boys are there, the spectators, and people are just there. You can think of the humiliation, you know. So that's why some of them shy away. They feel it's not good for them. So that's a big kind of limiting factor that is affecting girls soccer in Uganda. Lastly, I would say lack of competition, like tournaments for the girls to show or to prove or to take part. Okay, we can try to give them some skills. We try to coach them, and male coaches try to do the work. There are those that are good, you see? But still, we play one tournament a year. So one tournament a year means what? You train for what next? So that means you're going to train once a year and way next year. So actually, this is a skill that needs a lot of practice. And practice, of course, leads to perfect. So you can perfect that. And even the interest goes up when you know I have competition, I must excel, credits come. So we really love that, and because of that, this goes to actually boys and girls. I was forced to start kind of a tournament that was for Naluvla College tournament. However, people turned it into my name, Namagambe tournament, that is ever played at the beginning of the year, that is around January, in preparation for the national tournament, Coca-Cola tournament, district championship. So they play mine first, schools, and then they check themselves. They go for the district championship when they know where they weak, where they strong. So that's what is happening in Uganda. I thank you so much for the time you've given me. I pray that if we really try to tackle some of these areas I've talked about, one day we shall have first women football team in the world. Thank you.